Legacy, the first in a classical series of men's devotionals, depicts characters of men from the Bible who represent men of today. Some succeeded while others failed. There are those who were strong yet somewhat weak. There is the spiritual and carnal. Kings, rulers, princes, and patriarchs, all of whom men can identify with. They all left a legacy, whether it was positive or negative. What is your legacy? Lessons of living in a big city can be learned from Abraham's nephew, Lot. Choosing where you live can have an impact on you and your family's future. Abraham gave Lot, his nephew, first choice of where he wanted to live. Lot's perceptions of the good land as an exciting city influenced him in choosing the wrong place to live. Sadly, the choice he made caused him to lose his home, family, and dignity. It is easy to choose the biggest and brightest cities, where well-paying jobs, the best schools for your children with the best technologies, hospitals, and recreational centers exist. Sodom and Gomorrah were like most of the cities we all live in today. Lot's family was exposed to the deviant lifestyles of the city, of which Lot made himself oblivious. Your children are now being exposed to drive-by shootings, violence in schools, alternative lifestyles, most of which are transmitted through the media. These lifestyles are now being accepted in our society as normal behavior, similar to Lot's era. It gets to the stage where it is not outrageous to witness behaviors such as cross-dressers, drug addicts, and alcoholics on the streets, pedophiles in the neighborhoods, and same-sex marriages in your city. Comparable to today's society, Lot and his family became desensitized with the vices of the then world. They had chosen the temporal comforts of this world instead of eternal paradise. Lot's married daughters and his son-in-laws perished in the destruction of Sodom. His two surviving unmarried daughters' incestuous act also indicated that they were contaminated by the environment they reluctantly left. Had Lot's family lived a godly lifestyle, his wife and children would not have perished in the destruction of Sodom. Also, he would not have offered his unmarried daughters to wicked men or vouched for their innocence. Had they been as innocent as he thought, they would not have committed incest with him. They would have known that God would have provided adequate husbands for them. This is evidence that their environment had a devastating effect on them. How much influence does your city have on you or your family? Have you been so unaffected with your worldly friends and surroundings that you find yourself accepting society, regardless of what the Bible teaches? Do you know how much your family has been influenced by society? Despite being warned of the destruction to Sodom, Lot and his family continued to linger, to the extent that they did not want to go too far away from the place they called home, as though there might still be an opportunity to return. The effects of that city had a firm grip on them. Finally, they reluctantly left. Unfortunately, Lot's wife was also destroyed outside of the city because her heart was still in Sodom. Therefore, as a reminder, her body became a mound of salt. Are you reluctant to leave the excitement of your present environment for a more humble neighborhood? If you are, it will be difficult for you to accept the life that God would want you to live in the spiritual and tranquil setting of heaven. There is a lesson to be learned from Lot and the mistakes he made. You don't have to make the same mistakes. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. 1 John 2 verse 15.